Imagine waking up one day and realizing that the world is changing in ways you never imagined. Wars, crises, and a new leader emerging on the horizon, promising to solve all of humanity's problems. But what if this leader is not who he seems to be? What if, in reality, he is the very manifestation of the most feared biblical prophecies? Since ancient times, the book of Daniel and the book of Revelation have revealed the arrival of a sinister figure, a global ruler who will deceive the nations with promises of peace and prosperity. Known as the Beast or the Antichrist, this mysterious character has been the subject of countless theories. But what does the Bible really say about his origins? Could we already be witnessing the signs of his rise? Many scholars believe that the key to identifying this leader lies in the great geopolitical changes that have shaped recent history. The rise of the European Union, the reunification of Germany, and the advancement of the New World Order may be linked to prophecies predicting the arrival of this global ruler. Figures like Helmut Kohl and the very creation of the euro currency have already been pointed out as key pieces of this great prophetic puzzle. If you have ever wondered about the signs of the end times and how they fit into today's global scenario, this discussion will bring surprising answers. We will explore biblical prophecies and connect the dots between the past, present, and future. After all, the truth may be right before our eyes and few are prepared to see it. Get ready for a revealing journey, where each prophecy will become clearer and world events will take on a new meaning. The question remains, are we ready for what is coming? Since the earliest times, the figure of the Antichrist has sparked curiosity and fear. But who is he really? The Bible speaks of two figures who will work together in the end times, the beast and the false prophet. The beast will be a global ruler, a charismatic leader who will gain the trust of nations, while the false prophet will serve as his religious arm, deceiving crowds with signs and wonders. Together, they will form the greatest scheme of deception ever seen in human history. Many believe the Antichrist will be a ruthless tyrant from the start, but reality may be quite different. The scriptures indicate that he will emerge as a peacemaker, someone who will bring stability to a world in crisis. His speech will be captivating, his promises will seem irresistible, and even the wisest may be deceived. However, the signs have already been given. He will establish a new world order and wield absolute control over the economy, politics, and religion. The book of Revelation and the book of Daniel offer valuable clues about the identity of this leader. He will emerge from an empire similar to ancient Babylon, a global system that will dominate nations and peoples. His government will be marked by the imposition of a seal or mark, without which no one will be able to buy or sell. This power structure is already visible in the growing centralization of the economy and the digitalization of money, clear signs that biblical prophecies are unfolding. The deception will be so powerful that many will believe in him. He will perform wonders, promote a false sense of security, and convince people that he is the answer to all problems. As history has shown, leaders who offer grand solutions in times of crisis are often those who later impose the harshest controls. This leader will be no different. Many have tried to identify this ruler throughout history, but the truth is that he has not yet fully revealed himself. His emergence is linked to specific geopolitical events, including the unification of Europe and Germany's rise as a central power. Leaders like Helmut Kohl played key roles in this process, but the true figure of the Antichrist is yet to come. However, it is certain that he will arrive with a globalist agenda, consolidating power under a single world government. The spread of technology, artificial intelligence, and mass surveillance will serve his purposes. He will have the ability to monitor people, control financial transactions, and suppress opposition. As the world becomes more interconnected, it also becomes easier for a leader with absolute power to emerge. This is why the rise of a digital economy and global governance is a crucial part of biblical prophecy. If there is one thing we can learn from the scriptures, it is that deception will be his greatest weapon. The Antichrist will not present himself as a classic villain, but as a savior. He will gain followers through intellectual and political seduction, even securing a place among unsuspecting Christians. But those who study biblical prophecies will be able to recognize him before it is too late. After all, as Jesus warned, many will come in my name, saying, I am the Christ, and will deceive many. For centuries, the Bible has been revealing details about the rise of the Antichrist. The book of Daniel and the book of Revelation describe his ascent as part of a grand plan that will culminate in the end times. His characteristics are clear. He will be a charismatic leader with great political and military power, commanding an empire that will spread across the earth. His rule will be tied to the reconstruction of a new Babylon, a government system that will control the nations. The prophecies make it clear that this ruler will not act alone. He will have the false prophet by his side, a religious figure who will convince people that he is the true leader sent to save humanity. Together, they will form a totalitarian government where freedom will be replaced by absolute control. However, those who know the scriptures can prepare and recognize the signs. After all, everything has already been written. It remains to be seen who will have eyes to see and ears to hear. As the world edges closer to these prophesied events, deception will only intensify. The media, entertainment, and global institutions will reinforce the idea that this leader is the only hope for humanity. He will promise peace, stability, and security, but at the cost of absolute submission. Technology will be a powerful tool in his hands. With digital identification systems, cashless societies, and surveillance networks, it will be nearly impossible to live outside his control. This is why understanding these developments is crucial to recognizing the prophetic timeline. Religious institutions may also play a role in this deception. Many will be persuaded to accept a new form of faith, one that unites all beliefs under a false sense of unity. The false prophet will work tirelessly to ensure that this new system is embraced worldwide, leading many astray. Many will argue that these concerns are exaggerated, that history has always had powerful rulers and religious shifts. But never before has humanity been so interconnected. Never before has technology allowed for such total surveillance. And never before has a global system been so close to realization. We are at a turning point in human history. Events are aligning, and the signs are becoming more evident. Those who are awake and informed will recognize what is happening, but many will remain blind to the truth. The question remains, will we recognize the signs before it is too late? Will we be able to discern truth from deception? As these events unfold, it is crucial to stay informed, study the scriptures, and be prepared. The time for complacency is over. The warnings have been given, and the evidence is before us. What will you do with this knowledge? Will you ignore it, or will you take action? The time to be aware is now. The question remains, will you recognize the truth before it is too late? If this content made sense to you, don't keep this message just for yourself. Share this video, leave your comment, and subscribe to the channel to keep following these essential topics. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. Together, we can awaken more people to the truth and strengthen ourselves for what is to come. May God bless your life.